Welcome to Math with Mrs. Cox. We're on Chapter 5, Lesson 2, page number 313, the homework for estimating sums and differences. We're going to begin with number 1. Remember, the instructions are rounding to the nearest 1. Then we add or subtract. So let's look at number 1. This is the place value of the ones. That number is going to determine what happens. So that's going to turn, that 8 is going to make that 3 bump up to a 4. And then that 1's going to keep the 2 at a 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2. Number 2, 53. And this is the ones category right there. And that number is going to determine what happens. So it's going to bump 52 up to 53. Then this right here is the ones category, and that's going to keep it at a 9. So 53 minus 9 44. Number 3, this is our ones category. Ones category. That 8 is going to bump that 9 up to 20. And that 9 right there is going to bump that 9 up to 10. So that's a plus. So 20, 20, that takes talent to make dots like that, just so you know. 20 plus 10 is 30. Here is the ones category and the ones category. That 8 is going to bump that 3 up to a 4. And this 4 is going to keep that 2 right at a 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. Our answer is 6. Number 5, this is the ones category right there. And what we're going to do is that 0 is going to keep the 9 at a 9. And that 4 is going to keep the 2, at a 2. So then we have 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, that's what your answer sheet should look like. Join me on page 313. Number 6. The table shows the average speeds of 2 airplanes in miles per hour. About how much faster is the Foxbat than the Hawkeye? Show your work. Let's see, the instructions say we're rounding to the nearest 1. Okay, so we're looking for Foxbat and Hawkeye. Looks like the Foxbat is definitely a lot faster than the Hawkeye, and we're subtracting to figure out how much they are. So let's round it to the nearest 1, shall we? I'm going to circle this number. That number is going to determine what it's going to be, so it's going to be 376. That 5 is going to bump it up. Here is the ones category, and that's going to determine that 4 will stay there. So I'm going to flip this number over here because we want to put the Foxbat on top and subtract the Hawkeye. So this is what our problem is going to look like. We cannot take 6 from 4, so we have to borrow from the 5, turn it into 14. And from 6 to 14, there will be 8. Then we have 5 minus 7, you can't do that, so come over here and change that to a 7, turn it to 15. There'll be 8 there. 7 minus 3 would be 4, and bring that 1 down. So our answer is going to be 1,488 miles per hour. Whew, that's pretty fast. Number 7, aluminum and tin are both metals. The standard atomic weight for aluminum is this much. The standard atomic weight for tin is this much. Estimate the difference. Okay, difference tells me this is a subtraction problem. Okay, between these two metals. And we're supposed to round to the nearest 1, so that makes our life a little bit easier. So I'm going to blow this up, and here's my 1. That 7 is going to bump it up. So this is actually going to be 119. Come over here, and here is my ones category. That 9 is going to bump it up, so that's going to be 27. So we need to estimate the difference between 119 and 27. There There's our estimated equation. 9 minus 7 is going to be 2, but we can't take 2 from 1, so turn that to 0, 11. We can do that, however, and that will be 9. So 92 is the estimated weight difference. And I don't see any atomic weight, so I'm just going to say atomic weight. The book doesn't have this, but I like to put what it's weighing. All right, number 8. Lorraine and her cousins are fishing at the lake. They caught 2 largemouth bass, which are some really cool fish, by the way. One weighed this much in ounces, and the other fish weighed that much in ounces. Estimate the total weight of the 2 fish. So it sounds like we're adding the weight together. So this is going to be an addition problem. And we are estimating. And remember, the original instruction said, estimate to the nearest 1. So we're going to circle the ones category. And that 2 is going to keep that 1 right where it's going to be. So 71. And then estimate this 1 place value. But that 8 is going to bump it up to 39. So there I have 71 plus 39. 9 plus 1 is 10. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we are going to have 110, and we are measuring ounces. Helps if I write it neater, doesn't it? Ounces. There we go. That's a lot of fish. There we go. Number 9, bucket builders. Okay, let's try that again. All right, take 2. We're on the brain builders, number 9. The table shows the lengths of 4 trails at a horseback riding camp. That would be really cool to go to. The estimated length of all 4 trails is 12 miles. Find the possible length for trail D. So the estimated length, which means when they add all of these together, all of these numbers A, B, C, and D, it's going to equal 12 miles. But they only had 3 out of the 4. So what we need to do is add A, B, and C together and subtract the difference from 12. But we need to estimate them first. And we are estimating to the nearest 1. So that's going to turn that in. This is our target number, but that 8 is going to bump it up to a 2. This is our target number, and that 2 is going to keep it out of 4. So we have 3 plus 2 plus 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And we have a total of 12. So 12 minus 9 is 3. So I would say trail D is 3 miles. Is what it's going to be. Number 4, Mr. Dixon bought a whiteboard that was on sale for a very large price. The regular price was even worse, that big number. Select the untrue, or excuse me. All right, take 2. Let's try that again. Take 2. Mr. Dixon bought a whiteboard that was on sale for $1,989.99. The regular price was $2,499.89. Select the true statement. The sale price was about half of the regular price. The regular price was $1,000 more than the sale price. Mr. Dixon saved about $500, or Mr. Dixon saved about $1,000. Well, let's figure this out. Let's go ahead and figure this first one out. The sale price is about half of the regular price. So I'm going to look at these numbers. No, about half of that, half of 24 would be 12. So 1,200, and that's more than that. So I know for sure that is not my answer. No way. Okay, the regular price was $1,000 more than the sale price. Okay, so if the regular price was $1,000 more, that would be 2,900, and that's not quite correct either. That is not a true statement. The regular price was really close to 2,500. I'm kind of estimating this part right here and having that determine what it's going to do. So I'm going to estimate that part, and that's going to tell me what it's going to turn up to be about 2000. So 2,500 minus 2,000 is about 5,000. Ooh, that is correct. He saved about $500. All right, friends, that is your homework. Please tear it out and turn it in.